you want to experience God, be silent, motionless, without thought, patient, without desire to be with God. I am what I am, and I am beyond language, music, or image to express. I am that which is beyond any human possibility to comprehend, yet you can become me and be me in manners yet to be manifested. You have tried to decide who I was, and you came close, an equilibrium between the feminine and the masculine.
What is the masculine?
Masculine is decisiveness. What is the feminine?
The wisdom of living and the nurture of life. Existence precedes essence. The feminine creates existence, and our essence is also influenced by the feminine. Existence requires nurture. Nurture and existence are principally the domain of the feminine.
The masculine is subservient to the intelligence of the feminine, which again is our birth and our future. The masculine qualities of destructive power and decisive action find their only true essence when in defense of nurture and existence. When expressed outside the dimension of these two principles, the effect is disastrous for the human community and habitat, an effect that is accurately portrayed in the existing world.
The giving of life and its nurture is the foundation of existence. The feminine is the essential intelligence of existence. The masculine is the decisive, polished execution of the necessities of existence, of the essential intelligence of the feminine. The masculine thrusts the bare, decisive power of being into the feminine to be absorbed by the carrying womb, in whose nutritious liquids life is then nurtured.
The feminine conserves, the masculine breaks and creates conditions for new options. These initiatives are only justified in the context of creating and making life more abundant. The masculine initiative to be divine must be subject to the nurturing intelligence of the feminine. Masculine power of execution that is not subject to this intelligence is destructive to the planet and its life forms.
It is this kind of masculine power that dominates the world and is the chief cause of the deathly predicament that we find ourselves in.
We essentially are where we find ourselves because we have lost the equilibrium between the masculine and the feminine. This equilibrium is considered essential by all spiritual traditions rooted on the earth and consciously link themselves with the natural world, epitomized by its forests, oceans, and wildlife. The I Ching also considers divinity to consist of this equilibrium. It is no accident that this equilibrium has historically and presently been dismissed by the patriarchal religions of Christianity, Judaism, Islam, and Buddhism.
As a species, we have the opportunity to live an abundant life on an abundant planet. As conscious beings, we are obligated to be alert as to our relative contribution to the life-giving conditions of biodiversity, which is the basic motor of the evolutionary process. The more abundant the natural world, the more evolutionary choices can be made.
Choice is power. Wisdom is measured by the choices made. Nature lays out the greatest number of options it can produce. It lets them all thrive, and the ones that survive are the hardiest or most flexible in their development.
Relearn the language of the earth, the language of nature. We are of nature. Our expressions, insofar as they are life-giving, are nature. Nature is about life. Death is the compost heap of life. How do we create and evolve life in the most skillful of ways? Making life more abundant for everyone is the aim of any conscious person.
Our consciousness matters.
Our intentions matter.
Our instruments of expression are our body, our mind, and our emotions.
Let them be pure, so that our actions are sure.